everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name's Judith Taby. If you're new, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoy it. And if you're returning, I truly am grateful and appreciative. You always come back. So, I was checking out some crystal healing and I came upon, I was looking for something about snoring. And pyrite apparently is a good crystal for snoring. You put it under your pillow and sleep with it. So I said, let me do a reading where pyrite is the focus. So I just wanted to give you a little background. Pyrite occurs as cubic and dodecahedral crystals, occasionally flattened, which are pyrite suns, and masses. It becomes more golden with oxidation and may replace many minerals, so can be found in other formations and in combination with other minerals. So pyrite has, it's called iron pyrite, and it's also known as fool's gold. Fool's gold. So I said, let me do a pick-a-pile reading about stop being foolish. Like that's what the spirit was guiding me to do. So I'm going to do a pick-a-pile reading today, 4 piles, stop being foolish, and we'll be using fool's gold or pyrite. It is associated with Leo. So for all you Leos, this is a good crystal for you. And it works on your solar plexus chakra. And the healing qualities that pyrite has is it's good for the brain, memory, thought processes, energy sparks, and leadership. It does bring protection and solves problems with pollution and nosy neighbors. Ugh, nosy neighbors. So the physical qualities of this, it's good for your bones, lungs, cell formation, circulation, and digestion. It helps varicose veins, snoring, radiation sickness, bronchitis, infection, fever, and inflammation. And it's useful if you are accident prone. And on an emotional, spiritual level, it helps negativity. So that's your little educational about pyrite. And so I've chosen silver decks, and because once it oxidizes, it turns gold, I have my gold decks. And let's get to our piles. Okay, so we're going to ask Spirit for 1 card for each pile. What is the viewers being foolish about? 1 card, please. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's ask for 3 tarot cards. What are the viewers being foolish about? We have 3 cards, please. What are the viewers being foolish about? 3 cards, please. So we have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 1 more, please, for pile 2 viewers. What are they being foolish about? Pile 3 viewers, what are they being foolish about? These are very slippery cards. All right, so we have 2 there. 1, 2. One more, please, for pile 3 viewers. What are they being foolish about? Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so that's for this pile, and here's the one for that one. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. So for pile 1 viewers, we're using the Pyrite in matrix, and this is your crystal. Pyrite in matrix. Pile 2, yours is the Pyrite heart. Pile 3, you have the Pyrite Sun. And this is what your crystal looks like. And pile 4, you have the Pyrite cube. Okay, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I'll see you at your piles. Okay, thank you for joining the shuffling part. So we're going to pull some more cards for your piles. Can we have one card? What are they being foolish about? And how is universe helping them? Please provide one card for guidance. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and one for pile 4. Thank you. Okay. And then angel card, please, for pile 1. What angel will help pile 1 viewers for guidance on what they're being foolish about? Thank you. And then this is pile 2. And then we need a card for pile 3. What angel will be helping and guiding pile 3 viewers? What are they being foolish about? And what angel will be guiding them? Okay, that flipped over, right? Okay. And then we need one for pile 4, please. Pile 4 viewers. Thank you. And then we ask for 2 more tarots for clarification on how you're guiding them when they're being foolish. Okay, so we have a whole bunch that fell out. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. No? Okay. Pile 3. 2 tarot cards, please, for clarification of what guidance you're giving them. Okay, so we have 1 and 2, and then 2 for pile 4 viewers. Okay, 1, 2, thank you. Okay, so this is all your cards for your piles. And I will see you at your piles. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Hey, pile 1 viewers, you selected the Pyrite in matrix. Okay. So let's see what we have here for you. All right. Yeah, that light's gonna be shining on there, so let's, So, what are you being foolish about? We have 8th house mystery, number 46. The Lovers, in reverse, the 2 of Wands, and the Fool. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's start with this 8th house mystery. If your chart were a village map, the 8th house would be on the corner of the red light district, next to a mortuary and a savings and loan bank. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't talk about in public: sex, death, debt, loans, psychic phenomenon. Here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged: money, bodies, thoughts, and work, and how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where we can transform. Assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritances. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings, and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial arrangements are a problem. If you understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, and investigators all work with 8th house affairs. And if they work with integrity, do so productively. Develop your 2nd house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in this realm with grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The 8th house calls for one last freedom: to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. Now, this speaks about what are you being foolish about. So I'm going to read the challenge of this card, and it says it can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. So immediately, what I see here is you're sitting here making a plan, 2 of Wands, to withhold sex and love, because it's the Lovers in reverse. And this is what is foolish, because immediately what drew me to these cards was, so in this Lovers card, this is a bluebird, right? So here you are sitting, making this plan to withhold love and sex from this bluebird, your person. And the Fool card, let me zoom in and focus. This is the Fool card, and she's holding a bluebird. And she's about to make this leap, this step, and gonna be eaten by the crocodile or alligator, whatever. So immediately, that's what universe is showing me, that you're being very foolish in making this plan to manipulate and withhold. Okay. So, universe, say no. This is how they're helping you. Let's put this on here. Say no. Hanged Man. So you've got to look at it from a different perspective. Yep. You've lost focus on what's important and what should be in this relationship. And the angel you need to call upon for help is Angel Gabriel, the patron of psychics and students. She provides clarity, psychic protection, inspire curiosity, intellectual communication. I clear mental fog and doubt and bring psychic insight to your awareness for spiritual and scholastic benefit. So immediately, again, I just feel drawn to, this is going to be a quick read for you, Pile 1 viewers. Whatever plan that you're making to manipulate a situation, and I feel like that it is to withhold love or sex, that is a foolish game that you're playing, and you are the one that's going to be, like, as much as she's holding this bluebird in her hand, when she falls, the bird can fly away. You can't. So the only one that's going to be end up getting devoured, remember this spoke of death too, is you, not this person. So you definitely, and see, it's even interesting, like, see, look, there's a bluebird right there. You guys are looking into each other's eyes, and they're like, what are you doing? You need to look at this from a different perspective, because what this foolish thing you're about to do, you've lost. See, look, the bird is now flying away. You've got to focus. You've not been focused on the spiritual connection, the love that's between you. So universe is telling you, call upon Angel Gabriel to help you clear that mental fog and show you what you've not seen that's right in front of you before you lose it. So don't do this plan that you're planning. Manipulation and games is not going to get you what you want or what universe has for you. Okay? So they're bringing me to the pyrite, where it helps with the solar plexus chakra, and solar plexus gives you that courage, that strength and courage to make those hard steps or say those hard words. So I would definitely focus on some pyrite energy to get the courage to do the steps that you know that you need to. And Angel Gabriel is saying you can use sodalite, which will help you with your words. That's to help you with your throat chakra. To have a conversation rather than a manipulation of withholding things. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pile 1 viewers. I hope that helped. Let's not be foolish here. Please click the like button and comment below if any of this resonated with you. As you know, it's a general reading, so it might not have resonated with you. If it didn't, there's other piles you can pick, or you can check out my channel where I have other video pick a pile readings. Look forward to connecting with you next time. If you are interested in a personal reading, it's in the description box below, along with the decks I've used and other ways you can support this channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Love and light, Pile 1. Hey, Pile 2 viewers. You selected the Pyrite Heart. Okay. So we have, what are you being foolish about? We have first house, arrival, number 39. Let's put it here. We have the 6 of Swords, King of Cups in reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and then we want to do that. Okay, so the first house, arrival, number 39 says, The first house describes how you enter the world, your first impressions, and the birth of your journey of self-discovery. If your chart were a village map, the first house would be the gateway and information center. Planets in the first house are just about to rise over the eastern horizon, where the sun would be just before dawn, so we feel them strongly. Take responsibility for your actions, for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with. What does your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say? Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as a couple, and it's up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intention. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misperception, yours or theirs, underneath any tension, and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery, and play your cards close to the chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner worth shine. The first house can also bring with it a surge of temper or other strong emotion that rushes to your head like mercury in a hot thermometer. If this happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. This metaphor also applies to a business or project. Leadership may be too strong and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. I'm going to read the challenge of this card, because this is talking about being foolish. You are challenged to see beyond the shallowness of appearances, see behind smoke screens, and take responsibility for how you are perceived. So what's interesting is right away I feel like this woman is sitting on a big smoke screen, right? Black cloud. You've been foolish by putting up this smoke screen. And King of Cups in reverse speaks of being emotional volatility, moodiness. You're not centered in your emotions. And Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This Ten of Pentacles in reverse is putting you in isolation. So I feel like you're being very foolish on how you're presenting yourself to the world, because you're putting up this smoke screen, which has left you emotionally very unbalanced and in isolation. So and what's interesting is how you want the world to perceive you. That's being in your headspace, right? So it's interesting to me that you picked the heart, because its universe is telling me you need to get into your heart space, right? That's what that spoke of. So universe's guidance is address your addictions. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles. And Angel Seraphiel, overcoming addiction. I burn up blocks to ascension and turn the energy of negative emotions into productive actions you can take. So what you're being foolish about now, is universe is saying you need to address these addictions of putting up a smoke screen, being in your headspace of how you think the world should perceive you. It's interesting because I feel like this smoke screen that you're putting up is your manipulation of seems like these are all, no, there's a woman. I was going to say, it seems like they're all men in your life, but there's women here. So all the people in your life, you are, you're being manipulative with this game, causing conflict because you're not, you need to work together. Yep, Seven of Pentacles. For, you know, for your fruit and harvest to come, you need to address this addiction that you have of, and call upon Angel Seraphiel to help you, Angel of the Resurrection. Ask for help. He can help you burn up this blockage, this foolish notion that you have, and go step more into a heart space, and you'll be able to work with all those. But it is going to take some work. You do have to acknowledge and address what this smokescreen is that you're putting out to the world, because it's not leaving you. Like King of Cups and Ten of Pentacles is, you know, financially a happy home, settled and emotionally balanced, and that's all being blocked because of how you're putting yourself out to the world. So address this, acknowledge it, ask for help from Seraphiel. Work together with the people in your life. They're not pawn pieces. But it's, you know, you got to tend to it. It's, you know, you could see the rake here. She's been tending to this fruit tree, and she's got a nice sized big fruit there. Apple with 7 seeds. Like, she's put in the work. Okay, that's what they're showing me. It's quick and easy read. Yeah, they keep bringing me back to the heart. Got to get into your heart space and work on this. And Seraphiel can help you. I hope it helped Pile 2 viewers. If it did, please click the like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe notification. Please do. It helps my channel. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. In the description below will be the decks I've used, how you can schedule a personal reading, and other ways you can help support my channel. I truly appreciate you being here. Love and light. Hey, Pile 3 viewers. You selected the Pyrite Sun. Okay, so what are you being foolish about? We have Capricorn, achieve, number 10. And we have 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. All right, and then we will get to these afterwards. Okay, so Capricorn. Capricorn asks us to dive deep into the sea of collective consciousness to find a worthy dream and then work on it and walk to the mountaintops. Capricorn, the cardinal earth sign, is ruled by Saturn. Its symbol is a mergoat, half sea creature, half mountain goat. So yeah, you see the mermaid's tail here. Okay, mergoat. The sign is connected to our bones and knees, the equipment we use to climb stairs and achieve our goals. So I'm going to read the action of this. However, because you're being foolish, I'm going to then end on the challenge of it. This situation needs a good and healthy structure, foundations upon which you can solidly build. Capricorn imbues ambition and drive, determination, willpower, and precision. When used with integrity, these qualities culminate in the gift of leadership. The mergoat reminds us to dive into spirit, into the dream world, get a vision for the good of all sentient beings, and then do the work needed to manifest it. Find motivation, set a goal, and build with integrity. Mountain goats climb easily up and down, but aren't as comfortable on flat terrain. Capricorn energy can leave you depressed when you feel flat and see no progress. If you can't fish, mend the nets. Look for what can be done now and make it a project. Make short-term plans that take you to medium-term goals and help you climb your mountain over time. Celebrate each step. Capricorn encourages you to practice skills and develop spiritual disciplines. Learn to control yourself, not others. Lead rather than dictate. Look for guidance from elders or experts and grow your personal authority. Develop confidence through your portfolio. Observe and savor not what you think you can or can't do, but what you've actually done. The challenge says keep an eye on the power dynamics. Without integrity, Capricorn ambition can enable gross manipulation, control a tendency to become controlling or manipulative when feeling anxious. Do not fall in love with others' competence. Let it inspire your own. So you're being foolish in that, because look how here on this Four of Pentacles, you've got everything locked down, right? And the Four of Wands is in reverse, and this spoke about a foundation. You're lacking you've got no foundation because you're totally locked up on that. And the Knight of Cups in reverse is, emotional instability, coldness, self-indulgence. Even she's grabbing her heart here. So all your actions right now you're being foolish because look at where it's leaving you. All right, so how is universe helping you? Do what you love. Six of Wands. All right, let's move this up here. King of Wands, and that's the female one. And Angel Machidiel, divine angel of grace and truth, heart-focused grace, growth, light of truth, clean heart, honesty, trustworthiness. I reveal the path to God and will restore the divine light in your heart to show you the way. Take action. All right, so the King of Wands card, I'm going to read because it's the feminine version. And this deck has two King of Wands. So the female King of Wands, a woman all dressed in red, is standing in the midst of a garden. The deep color of her cape and the red rose stand for passion, strength, and energy. Tall plants are grown next to her and surround her, leaving very little space. In this dense atmosphere, the female king brings light and clarity with her wand. A bright beam of shining stars emerges out of the wand and illuminates the sky. Against all obstacles and complexities, the King of Wands will always find a solution and a way to move forward, leading the people out of the darkness. So in the upright position, we've got leadership, visionary, authority, decisiveness. And we know Six of Wands speaks of victory. Do what you love. So I don't know if you've been doing, what you've been achieving is not your heart's passion, but more of a power dynamic situation. And all this controlling, even way how she's playing the heartstrings. She's got each of these cards, she's holding tight on everything. Pentacles, money, emotions, passions. You got 4 and 4 here, 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. So I definitely feel like you've been foolish with your integrity and manipulation and holding on to things that don't matter. Whereas universe is telling you, do what you love, your passion, your heart's desire, and that's where you'll be so successful. A heart-focused passion. Remember, this spoke of integrity, and here this I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, Machadiel, trustworthiness and honesty, the divine way to your heart. So that's what I have for you, Pile 3 viewers. This is where you're being foolish. Ask Angel Machadiel to help you. Do what you love, and that's where you'll have great success and show the way. You know, like be the leadership from here. I don't know why you just had me sit in silence for a moment on that to digest it. Clean heart and honesty. Integrity will follow. I hope this helped. Please click the like button if it did. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe tab. It truly helps my channel. And in the description box below will be the decks I've used, other ways you can help support the channel, and if you're interested in a personal reading, you can contact me through the information there. I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and light. Hey, Pile 4 viewers, you selected the Pyrite Cube in its purest perfection form. Okay, let's see, what have you been foolish about? We have the 12th house, introspection, number 50. And we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the 5 of Wands. And then this will be how the universe will guide you. Okay. All right, let me take a look here. What do we have for Pile 4? Okay, let's read the 12th house, introspection. If your chart were a village map, the 12th house would be a quiet place. The sun is in the 12th house just after sunrise, a time for prayer and meditation, for dreaming our deepest dreams. The 12th house is your inner child's world. Okay. Okay, it's starting to make sense to me. Containing both the fairyland into which you might escape and the monsters that live under your bed. Let's see. I'm going to read the action and then the challenge, because this is what you're being foolish about. Introspect. The situation is complex, so learn what's going on behind the scenes before you act. Look for private motives, hidden enemies, and surprise angels. Take time alone to develop an idea or listen within. The 12th house speaks of both who you are when no one's looking and the fact that your fate is inextricably linked to every other sentient being. Work with this metaphor. We are all cells in the body of the divine. It's essential that you take care of yourself, your individual cell, and honor who you are. but you must also acknowledge that you work within an organism, your family and culture, for example, which operates within the body of all creation. If you just take care of yourself and disregard the rest, you become a cancer that brings illness to the great body. If you denied your individuality, you can't do what you were born to do. Both realities are clear and true. You do exist independently, and you are part of the collective. It's just a perspective shift. It's impractical to get lost in oneness, whether in spiritual bliss or over-identification with your group, and neglect your individual health. But it can be spiritually painful to feel stuck in the isolated, single-cell mindset. Spiritual practice can help you find a healthy midpoint between a disconnected, lonely state and a state of connection to one another, to a cause, or to the divine. Grounding helps you return to your personal path. The challenge is it can be hard to find a healthy place between feeling subsumed by a group and dwelling in stunted isolation. The 12th house asks you to face your fears. So that's what's immediately jumping out at me, where it spoke of your inner child. And like, if you look, this inner child has been wounded and broken. You see all the pieces like it's been tried to be glued back together, but you're still holding on to that one last piece, which is covering the heart. Even though in the card it's, yeah, that's the heart. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You're feeling dependent on someone, something, a group. And I feel like this, it's a fairy, but he's got dragonfly wings. But feeling very wished unfulfilled, you know. I mean, the star in reverse speaks of, you know, absence of faith, hopelessness. So I'm definitely feeling like your inner child is completely feeling defeated. You know, that you've not been giving the love and attention to your inner child. So I feel like your foolishness is the dependent too much on others, and you're not finding that balance. All right, let's see how universe bust out of your cocoon. Universe is helping you. So this is definitely, I feel like it's time to bring out your inner child. Justice and death in reverse. And Angel Nithiel, angel of eternal youth. Feeling whole. Healing sun and star energy. So this spoke about the sun, and here's the star. You need to heal this energy. Reversal of degenerative disease. And yeah, it spoke about cancer. And I send healing starfire to burn away feelings of separation from source, which is the root cause of all disease. So I feel like it is time to, you know, heal your inner child. Bring that child out of cocoon. You know, a death speaks of a transformation, a rebirth. And the universe is saying you've been blocking, like you haven't gone through that. See, the justice in reverse. It's making me feel that you've had a disregard for fairness, right? You've not been feeling whole. Clearly, you've got to open yourself up to this death. You've not been balanced. And so some of you, this is a general reading, so some of you might have been, maybe are currently ill. You've got, and it says here that, you know, feeling separation from source is the root cause of all disease. So for some of you, you need to reconnect and heal your inner child. And for others of you, it's your connection to source. Like this is source and this is you, and you turned, you know, you've got one eye covered towards your connection with source, and that's why you're feeling isolated. You've lost that connection. You're being foolish because you know of this. So call upon Angel Nathael to help you, to help send healing starfire to burn away the feelings of separation from source. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pile 4 viewers. I hope that helped. Please click the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, just hit that notification. That helps my channel. And in the description below will be the decks I've used, other ways you can help support the channel, and if you're interested in a private reading. I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and light.